All right, we are live.
Oh yeah, the little flag just came up that says we're live.
Okay, cool. So, before we start, I would like to get your permission to record your session and to share that with my classmates for learning purposes. Are you okay with that?
That's fine.
Cool. Okay, now I'd like to share with you what life coaching is and what it's not. So, life coaching is looking at your future and figuring out your next steps and what you can do to get there. And the cool thing is that you create those steps for yourself. I just assist you to get there, and I don't really tell you what to do with your life. Kind of different from counseling, where that basis it's focused on your past and getting through those, traumas or issues, and life coaching looks forward. So I want you to know, so before we start, I would like you to get yourself centered and focused if you're not already, and if you are, that's great. I usually just take a few deep breaths, but let me know if you are.
I'm good.
Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and read my coaching contract to you. So I want you to know, as your life coach, I hold your confidences with me. I will not share without your permission. And as your coach, I want you to understand that it is not my job to change you, but to help you in becoming aware of your choices. If you choose, I am here to assist you in creating and taking action for yourself. Whatever it is that you choose to do, I am here for you without judgment. I honor and respect the time and space we share together, as well as the decisions you make for yourself. I am here for you with an open heart and open mind. It is my own commitment to you to hold true to my word and always hold you in positive focus. I truly believe you have all the answers within you, and from here on out, I will commit to helping bring awareness to what is working in your life now and focus on what we can create more of what's working for you. How does that sound to you?
Sounds good.
Okay. And one more thing I'm sorry?
No, I was telling Moxie to lay down. Come on, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Good girl, you stay. Okay.
So I would like to know from you a little bit about what you want to gain from this life coaching session and what you expect from me as your coach.
I really don't have any high expectations. My thought on it is to maybe get a higher level of self-confidence.
Okay. Awesome. And do you like what motivates you more? Do you want me to be more aggressive or like cheerleader-ish, or do you want me to be like more calm and caring and passive and comforting to you when you?
Well, cheerleader probably doesn't work for me.
Well, that's good to know. I need to know those kinds of things.
Yeah, probably. Um, no, I'm just thinking honest. Blatant honesty works for me. It really does.
Oh, and I'm your perfect coach.
Oh yes, I bet you are.
Okay. Well, good. Are you ready to be coached now?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to be using the Wheel of Balance tool. And this tool is just a really great way of basically taking your life, putting it out on paper right in front of you, and seeing it in a much more simple way, and bringing awareness to you what is lacking or what you would like to focus more on. So on a piece of paper, I will have you draw a circle, and in that circle you're going to have 8 sections like a pie. So we actually already made our graph, so
Okay, you want to see mine?
yay, there it is. Cool. So for the sake of the recording, I'm going to name off the section. So right now we have health, we have friends and family, money, fun and recreation, romance and intimacy, spiritual alignment, career and life purpose, and physical environment. So now what I'm going to have you do is start with one section. We'll start with health. And you're going to, so starting in the center is 0, all the way out to the edge is a 10. So you're going to rate that area of your life right now from a 1 to a 10. And so what does health mean to you?
Well, much more than it used to, obviously, because of my age, and I think for my age, I'm in really good health, but I think at this time I need to focus more on my health than I ever have because of my age.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I'm going to rate it a 5 because I'm in good health for my age, but very quickly you know, you, I'm 52, so that's relative.
All right. Okay, and friends and family. Same thing.
Oh dear. Can we, okay.
Would you like to split friends and family? Or do you want to keep it the same?
Well,
So you're welcome to change any of these titles. You can split them up, whatever works for
okay.
you.
You know, really, the only couple of friends that I have, I consider family.
Okay.
So, I mean, we could just almost eliminate friends because,
Okay. Well, we'll just call it family then, and go ahead and number it between 1 to 10 on whatever it is right now, currently.
oh dear.
There's no wrong answer.
Rate it based on what?
Well, this is so what is family to you? Like,
Well, family, as Jerry says, FOE, family is everything, but my family is so broken right now in part of it, and then I have to say in another part of it with some of my family members is better than it's ever been. So I guess I should put that at a 5 as well.
yeah, I think if you're comfortable with a 5 and it being not as balanced as you would like, but
Right, in some and then okay in others. So,
mm-hmm.
but there is a part that, yeah, okay,
Okay. Now we'll move over to money,
okay.
and we will rate that 1 to 10. And how do you view money?
Oh, you know, I just assume, I mean, you can't live without money, but money doesn't mean a lot to me. I mean, because I have to work because I have to provide for myself, but to me, money is easy come, easy go. I really think that I only have money so I can just help my kids or my grandkids, you know.
Okay.
I, so
What
money
number
is
would you give the money in your life?
the money in my life is okay. I mean,
Okay.
it's yeah. It's, so would I put that at a 10? I
If
mean, of course,
you
I mean, you would always want to make more money, but you know, I'll just put it at a 9 because, you know, I guess I might win the lottery and that would be a 10, but you know, I have a job to make money and be able to help my, you know, my family that needs it if I can. It's not an issue for me.
okay, perfect. Then yeah, definitely a 9 if it can always make more, but you're happy with what you have. And fun and recreation.
Mm,
How is the fun and recreation in your life?
well, because it's winter, none. But like, you know, fun for me is to just be with the kids, or and to be with my dog. So, I mean, as far as recreation, when it's summertime, you know, like where I live now, there's a pool and a playground. I can't wait for some of my grandkids or, you know, family kids to come and hang out. That's fun and recreation to me. Otherwise, I'm happy to be at home with my dog. That's my preference.
Okay.
So, So I think that's fun and recreation is okay that's a 10 for me. I'm good there.
Okay. Now, romance and intimacy.
Yeah, can we just eliminate that one?
I
Yeah,
take it that doesn't really get a number.
yeah, I could put that at a 0.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it is an
What
issue.
is
I shouldn't
romance and intimacy to you?
Lee.
I'm sorry?
Lee,
Oh.
that's
Mm.
I know after what 9 years I've been away from Lee, I think of Lee every single day of my life. The thought of romance slash intimacy with someone else is abhorrent. Because that only applies to Lee, and I couldn't. I've tried to be with other people, but it really is just it's just ridiculous for me to think that I could even begin to reach the level of romance and intimacy I had with him, nor do I even want it. I don't even want to be with someone else anymore.
Okay.
So I'm just going to make that a 0.
Okay. And spiritual alignment. What is that to you?
Oh, that's a lot of things. I mean, I'm thinking, as you probably know, I'm very spiritual, but as far as it being alignment, I'm not even sure I would know what that is. I'm very comfortable spiritually right now, but that's something that is ever growing, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your spiritual being is ever growing, even
Yeah.
after you pass, I think. But so, that's something that can always grow. So I'll just make that a 5.
Okay. I mean, it's a happy 5. It's like a
It is. It's a very healthy, happy, content 5. But at the same time, spiritually, you can always grow, and so that's something that I always want to involve in whatever I'm doing.
okay. Now, career and life purpose.
Well, I think my life purpose is not career based.
You don't think your career is life purpose based? Is that what you said?
No, I don't think my life purpose is career based.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
can
I
you
mean,
explain?
for me, my life purpose is much more my kids and my family. My and that's not career
Yeah.
oriented.
Okay.
I mean,
So
but
I think we should, if you're okay with that, separate the two. Maybe just draw a
divide that.
line. Yep,
I
divide
just
that
did.
section.
I
Rate your
just did.
life purpose, and then rate your career.
Okay, career is 0 because I don't have a career, nor will I ever have one. And I mean, I should rate that a 0 because I don't, and I never have it. I probably never will be. But at the same time, I'm okay with that. I mean, I, my thought on that immediately is for me to have had a career, quote unquote, I would have not. It would. It's not conducive to having my son at 15 years old and, you know, having another baby at 18 and being divorced at 21 and struggling with that path in my life. I mean, I did it and I'm not upset about it. I'm perfectly happy with the past because if I went back to change it drastically, I would have had to do without my kids, and that is not a choice to me. I would not choose that ever, never.
So if
No.
there was a career you could choose right now, is there one that you would choose?
Mm, I can't say specifically. I can only say relatively that it would definitely involve charitable helping people because the older I get, the more passionate I am about that. I don't get a lot of opportunity to do that, but when I do, it's so satisfying. And if I could choose a career now, it would be that based in that realm.
And do you think that that's part of your life purpose?
Absolutely.
Okay.
but now it's only relative to trying to help my kids and my family or my family slash friends that that so
Well, you got to
so it's
start
really
somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so did you rate both of those? Or you rated career 0?
Yeah, because I don't have a career and I'm never going to. And like I said, I'm okay with that. I mean, I would be happy to just take career off of my pie, out of my pie. Just feed that
Well, I
slice to
wouldn't
my,
take it off, especially because of something you just said regarding if you did have a career, it would be helping others.
Mhm.
And I think everything is possible. And
Okay, so it stays. So I won't feed that piece of pie to the dog.
and your life purpose got a rate of
I didn't rate it. I don't. Mm, I guess I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm perfectly happy to think that my life purpose is just to maybe try to be a better mom to the kids that I have and the grandkids that they have and help them. But I, I, I don't know what my life purpose is, nor have I really thought a lot about it.
well, you just said what your life purpose was right now, and
Right. To help people.
yeah. And
That
so
that would
what would you rate that right now in your life? Are you living up to
I'd
what?
rate that a 10 because I got this awesome opportunity to give my nephew a ride to work every morning, and he called this morning and said I don't get to work. So I took him to take care of things he needed to take care of, and it ended up being awesome for him. He got a better job. So I let him take my car so he can go deal with that. And yeah, so today it's a 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and the last one is physical environment. And what does that mean
Um,
to you?
my physical environment would be where I live right now and my surroundings.
Okay.
It's this as safe as I've ever felt, and I couldn't possibly be. I rate that 100 right now.
All right.
Yeah, so I really can't think of any. Uh, if I could go back to the ranch, would be the only thing that would be better than where I'm at right now,
Okay.
and that's not ever going to happen. I'm all good with that.
All right. Now I want you to take a look at your wheel of balance, and um, I actually want you to shade in your little pie sections to the number that you have. So like 5 being halfway up, 10 all the
Mhm.
way.
Okay. Yeah, this is a really profound visual for seeing the balance in your life or lack
Right.
thereof.
Yeah. It was pretty powerful and simple. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. Works beautifully.
I like to use the wheel of balance for especially a first session to kind of just bring into awareness where your life is out of balance.
Very clear visual. Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. Want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. Okay, so now just take a kind of like a step back and a few deep breaths. Take your time, center yourself, and really look at which section in your life you would like to focus on the most right now.
My health and my family.
Your health and your family.
Right. Well, even though those are both here, they're both a five,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not bad. But those I think are the most important issues for me to address to become better. My physical environment is beautiful. My fun and recreation, I'm okay with that. I don't, you know, I mean, I did rate my purpose in life a 10 because it's so good, but the only other thing really that I even am concerned about is my spiritual alignment. So my health, my family, and my spiritual alignment.
Okay. And what about each one is pulling on your strings?
My health because of my age,
Okay.
and my family because my family is very broken right now, and my spiritual alignment because probably that being better can help in the other two issues, health and family.
I was just gonna ask you that next.
Really?
See how awesome you are? You don't even need. Okay, so would you say that it's so what is it that you want to work on? Which one?
Mm, so I think maybe my spiritual alignment first because it will help the others.
Perfect.
That's my way of thinking anyway.
Okay. Now, regarding your spiritual alignment, what is it that is actually that's working for you right now? And I mean, do you have a what are your beliefs and what makes you feel good about it? Are there things that you do or don't do that go along with your spiritual alignment?
You know, it's got to be when I'm helping somebody, I never feel better. I I take a lot of pride in the fact that I was raised that if you can help somebody, then you must be doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I always just feel so, oh, there's so many words I could use, just satisfied and complete and content and happy. Um, and always when I get to help somebody just in a random way, it's so satisfying. It just makes me feel so good. And I don't do it. I don't expect anything or want anything. It's just because I can. And that's just some I that's some of the times I feel the best and just have the best feeling inside.
Okay. Now,
I mean,
go ahead and write on a piece of. Go ahead.
just helping my grandson this past weekend and helping my nephew this morning, it's just that just makes me happy.
Perfect. Awesome. Now I want you to take a minute and write down all of the things and share with me if you'd like all the things that you do now already, just in general to help people or help anyone. Or you can just tell me, just to write them down to get a visual.
Um, well, it's generally, well, you know, when I was working in the bakery and they were throwing away grocery baskets of food every single day, I just said that has got to stop. There is nothing wrong with that food, and there are tons of people in this community that can use that. And the boss just said, okay, just do it, just handle it, take care of it. I mean, they're very busy. And I got a piece of paper that said Monday through Sunday, and within an hour, I called on the phone and I found a charity to come every single day of the week at 8 o'clock and pick up that food. And not only that, what is just super awesome is the first week, every single day, the people that went to pick it up called back my cell phone and were just so grateful. And that's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and I even got that call today from the lady that runs the Head Start daycare on First Street. She's called me every Monday because she picks it up every Monday. She called me again today and just said, oh, she just can't believe that is happening, that they're getting that help. They need it.
Nice.
And yeah, so, and then when my nephew, I offered to take him to work every morning because I get off work at 6 a.m. and he has to be at work at 7 a.m. and doesn't have a ride and lives in Walkertown. And I said, well, Trey, I get off at 6. I'll go pick you up and take you to work. Well, they texted him this morning. You didn't have to work. And he said, Aunt Connie, I have a lot of errands. Will you still come get me? I said, of course. And all day he's just so grateful and so positive, and really good things are happening for him. And he's just, at every turn, he's just, thanks, Aunt Connie, I love you, you're the bomb, just thank you so much. He's grateful, and and it just makes me feel good to be able to help him, to be there for him, because he doesn't have a lot of people there for him,
Mm-hmm.
and my family. And and beautiful things have happened to him because we did all this today. So that's awesome.
Great.
And
Anything else?
yeah, I had a picture of Dusty loving on Foxy, and she had a few days she was really struggling, and so I went to Walgreens and I took that picture and I had it made into a 5x7 on like a photo board. It's like just the picture is part of the board. It was, it stands up, and I had that made for
Mm-hmm.
her. And when I came the other night, in the middle of the night, to pick up Moxie, I left it on the table with a couple other copies of pictures.
Aww.
And it was really, really good for her. She's been getting up in the mornings really struggling, and she said it was nice to get up in the morning and cry happy tears instead of sad tears. So
Because she just
that
put
was,
her dog down, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
what, 2, 3 weeks ago, in a couple of days, she put down her dog of almost 16 years, and I know what that's like. It's crushing. And so it
Yeah.
was so nice to call, and we were laughing, and she said, yeah, I'm crying happy tears instead of sad tears this morning. So that was good. And
So
it
not
cost him.
so it seems like for the most part I mean you do a bunch of little things to help people like brighten their days or just do favors for them, but overall you are just a reliable human being to be there for people is what I'm getting.
I sure try to be. I sure try to be.
And I don't know about you, but that sounds like a pretty great spiritual alignment. I mean, if that's even when you talk about these things, you actually come a little bit more to life. You speak a little bit more stern about them, and actually it's the confidence that comes out of you, and that's what I was wondering, is because confidence was something that you were concerned about.
Oh, yes, and Dusty reminded me again this morning that Thursday is the first Thursday of the month, so I get to go volunteer at the church again, because I did that before, and then I worked at the construction site all year and wasn't able to do that because it's most of the day. And when I went, it's the first Thursday of the month, and when I went the last month, she had no one to deliver, and so in my little car, the passenger seat and the whole back seat and the whole hatchback was full of food that I got to deliver to people because they
Sweet.
weren't able to come out. Yeah, and so that's this Thursday again. So I'm super excited that now I work graveyards and I don't ever even have to ask to be off to get to do that. So yeah, that's this week too. So yes, and I love that. I love that so much.
So do you think that doing these things for people makes you feel more confident?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because my dad used to say, if you can help somebody, you must be doing okay. And I
Mm-hmm.
guess maybe that's profound in my nature that I'm okay when I'm helping somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm okay for the most part when I'm not helping somebody, but I do tend to put my own needs aside sometimes, um, based on being able to help someone, you know.
Right. Definitely
It's
have to
not all
take care of yourself before we take care of others.
well, and I know from experience, if I don't take care of me, I can't take care of nobody else. So I do take care of myself. I do. But I know that I mean, for instance, right now, I am so broke and I'm making pretty good money. I have zero. But my grandkids and my nephew have everything they need, and that is so much more important to me than having some money in my pocket because I don't need anything. I have everything I need, and I get paid on Fridays, so it's really a non-issue. But yeah, I have spent every dime I have. I mean, my bills are paid. Did take care of myself first. Yeah, so I'm okay. But I did. Whatever they needed, I helped them with, and I was so happy to be able to help them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over, we're gonna brainstorm. I want you to try to think of things that you could do within your spiritual alignment to create more of what you're already doing, because it seems to be something that brightens your day and light, brings light to you. So, what is something more you can do? And
Really,
specifically regarding, I think, your spiritual alignment, because you mentioned earlier that if your spiritual alignment is in place or more in balance, then it will help your health and your family. So if you can try to incorporate things you can do with your spiritual alignment that would benefit those two other places in your life.
gosh, I don't know. I mean,
Or how do you think that spiritual alignment will help health and family?
well, an unhealthy spirit is, in my opinion, very detrimental to your physical health. The happier you are, the healthier you'll be. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that from experience.
Mm-hmm.
But probably just, the family issues that I have are very painful, and I'm pretty sure that as long as my spiritual alignment is good and strong, I'll be able to work through my family issues eventually. I mean, I have to. I have to.
What are you willing to do to increase your spiritual alignment?
Mm, what do you recommend? I guess I'm not sure what I could
Well,
do.
um, I think what might help your spiritual alignment would be, do you meditate at all?
I don't. I mean, not actual meditate, no. But
Okay.
I learned from my Reiki sessions and learning about Reiki. I kind of Reiki myself, I guess you should say, which I guess that would be a form of meditation.
Hmm.
But I have I'm a crybaby, as you well know, and I I'm pretty passionate about things. I mean, anything I care about strongly, I'm passionate about, and Reiki has helped me rein in some of my emotions, negative or positive, either way. And
Hmm.
so I use that quite frequently. I mean, being in the my previous job where I loved the job itself, but I was very, very unhappy with the environment. Reiki probably saved some really ugly situations. Just
Uh-huh.
focusing and breathing and, just closing my bubble to the negativity and, you know, closing my energy to that. And yeah, that was very helpful.
Okay. And so as far as the meditation, is there anything I can help you with if meditation is something you want to do, is there anything I can help you to do that or accomplish something more with it?
Mm, I, I'm always open to what's good.
Okay.
But I never have meditated. I never have. I mean, like as far as like yoga and meditation, which I might I've recently thought about considering some yoga for my physical health.
Hmm.
Because I genetically am subject to back, lower back issues, and and I weigh more than I ever have, and it's really, really been hard on my feet. And so maybe some yoga would help me with that.
Yoga, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
And yoga, so far, meditation, Reiki, and yoga, those are all definitely going to affect your health in a positive way.
I'm gonna write that down on
And
my.
I think it makes perfect sense because once your health is in better condition, then you're able to help who's next, which then I think is right outside your bubble. Your own personal bubble is your family.
Right.
So I definitely think you're on the right path, and I wouldn't try to do it all at once. But definitely take into consideration the more that you do for yourself, the more you can do for others.
Yeah,
And
that's very profound.
your spiritual alignment seems to be that you have the passion to help people. So again, starting with helping yourself, and you're already doing your spiritual alignment.
Yeah.
So
So in hand,
I'm sorry.
those go hand in hand.
Oh yeah, and I think everything does, but this is a really great start. Um, so because we talked about Reiki, meditation, and yoga, I think that's a good start. And I would like to just come to a conclusion with those three things that will help improve the
I
balance
just
of.
wrote that. I I just wrote that in here.
What'd you write?
Meditation. I wrote meditation, yoga, and Reiki
Oh, awesome.
in the space in my health pie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now as your coach,
Let me show you this too. What I wrote in my spiritual alignment right here. I just wrote passion to help.
oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. So that's because that's just what I feel about that.
Cool. So, I'm going to ask of you, what steps are you willing to take to create more of that in your life? The balance of spiritual alignment and Reiki and meditation and yoga. What actions are you willing to create and take?
Well, I'm gonna get on my awesome Kindle Fire and um, get myself some yoga and meditation tips relative to my age, the
Okay.
yoga, and continue my little Reiki tricks that I've learned just come naturally to me now. Breathing and
Yep.
closing my
Mhm.
energy, negativity, and trying at the same time too, um, uh, allowing my positive energy to breed at every turn that I'm allowed, you know,
Mhm.
in a negative situation.
Um, so is there anything that I can do to assist you in moving forward with these steps? I know you said you didn't want a cheerleader coach, but do you want me to? anything you want. I can text you every day. I can give you a phone call in a week to see how you're doing with these things, or
Yeah, I know. Maybe if you just are familiar with some meditation and yoga tips,
okay. So
yeah,
you want me
I'd be
to because I definitely do have some websites I can forward to you that will help you
that'd be
decide what
great.
works best for you.
That'd be great.
Okay, and so I'll do that. And is there anything else that you would like for me to do to make the most out of this coaching session?
Um, no, I feel I no, I feel very educated. I love that. I mean, this visual of the wheel of balance is very, very effective and profound to me, and I'm loving it.
Cool,
And
awesome.
look at it. I plan to keep this and refer to it. That
Yeah, hang it on your wall.
yeah, that yeah, this is art. Yeah, it's very effective in showing me where I'm at, and that really, I think maybe I'm a better off than I thought.
Well, I do want to congratulate you and just give you like an online high five because
Thank you.
you just did this. I mean, you really did do it by yourself. I just basically asked you questions and you nailed it.
All right.
And
Well,
you've
thank you.
created some really great steps for yourself in moving forward and creating balance in your life. And I think that, your concern was confidence, and I think you're already like on your way to it. So,
Yeah, and I'm very happy with this session. Thank you. Yeah, it's very effective. And I have a question. On my screen it shows that there's one viewer.
um, I guess
Do
there
you
is.
see that?
I do see one viewer, but it doesn't show who it is. It's
Okay.
because we're live right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's okay. All right, I just didn't know if you saw that or knew anything about that. So, okay, well, I'm very happy, Chrissy. Thank you very much. You're
You're
awesome.
welcome. I would like to set up a time that we can meet again and recap and move forward. Um,
Okay.
how much time do you think that you'll need?
You want to do it next Monday?
Next Monday? Yep, that sounds good.
Is
And
that good?
a time that works best for you?
Oh, just midday is probably fine.
How about noon?
What? Yeah, noon is good. If that's good for you?
Yep, that is good. So next Monday at noon, I will um we'll get back together, discuss everything, and before then I will send you some meditation and yoga links.
Okay, and then you said I had a form I need to fill out for you. Can you email that to me?
I sure will.
Awesome. And then I need to do that today for you?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Email that to me and I'll take care of that right away.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You do the same.